So you've seen the power of options trading because they have some massive growth. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to trade options for beginners, calls, and puts. One thing to note though, you have to have good risk management skills and do not trade on emotion. Because even though they do grow way faster than stocks, the returns are insane, but they are way riskier. And I'm going to explain that in this video. I'm going to show you guys how to buy, trade option contracts, calls, and puts in this video, share my screen and all that stuff. And just an example of showing you guys the power of options. I'm doing a day trading challenge starting with $100 for the week and seeing how far I go. And I've done 2 weeks so far and I made over 86% return on the first week. And then this week just wrapped up and I made over 35% return in this week. Where trading only stocks would be way harder to get this kind of return in a week, let alone repeat it. However, as I'll explain soon, in options, I could have lost all my investment, where in stocks you lose realistically partial unless the company goes bankrupt, in essence. Option contracts run mainly on a weekly basis or sometimes daily. In terms of call options, because there's calls and put options, call option is basically betting that the stock will go up. So for example, let's just say for Apple stock, it's trading at $200 right now, and you think it'll hit $220 in the next 2 weeks. You buy a call option at a strike price of $210 price in terms of expiration in the next 2 weeks. That means you're locking in the right to buy Apple at $210 even if it shoots higher. The premium, let's say for this example, is $1 per share, but here's the catch. One contract covers 100 shares, the power of 100 shares. So you're paying $100 total, one premium per 100 shares, $100 total for the one contract, even if it shows $1 for the contract. If Apple hits 220 by expiration, you could sell that contract for about $10 per share because 220 minus 210 is $10. So you pocket $9 profit per share after your $1 cost. The $1 cost is your $1 premium per share. And then that's $900 profit on a $100 bet, which is amazing. In terms of stocks, it is doable to get, I guess, essentially this kind of return, but it's way longer time period and it's not always the case, right? Versus in options, it's still not the case in essence. It's highly risky, but this is repeatable / doable in essence. Maybe not this kind of return because this is a little excessive because you can get these kind of returns, but this is more on the riskier side. I'd say the returns up to 100% is completely repeatable in my opinion. But again, you have to have good risk management and then good trade psychology. You cannot be emotional when trading. And you have to use a lot of data points in essence, in my opinion. But to each their own style in essence too. But if it stays below 210, the option expires worthless. You lose the $100, no middle ground. That's the problem with the risky side. Again, you could lose your whole entire investment where buying it, like if you bought Apple stock at $200 and it goes down to like 190, you lost $10. You lost a portion, you lost 5% of your investment, right? 5% of your investment instead of 100% investment gone. So that's the downfall. Now, this statement is not 100% accurate. It's accurate for beginners, but I'm going to break it down a little bit more. Let's just say, because the strike price was at 210, right? Plus $1 premium. That means anything above 211 is profit for you. You don't have to wait until the 2 weeks is over to close your contract. You could close it and sell your contract before the 2 week period. So let's say it's at 212. Apple's at $212. We still have a week in left until the contract expires. You could close your contract right now and sell it, and at 212. So 212 minus 210 is $2 minus your $1 premium, which is your cost. That means you're left with $1 profit, which is 100 shares contract, like 100 shares contract, $1 premium. That's $100. So you profited $100 on your $100 bet. Your account stays with $200 in essence, $200, $100, all that stuff, if that makes sense. So that's the plus side as well. So it's not necessarily no middle ground. And then at the same time, let's just say it closed at $209.99, then you lost everything because it's below the strike price of 210. So your $100 is gone. But if it's at $210.50, let's say, for example, even closer to expiration date and like close on that price, then you had 50 cents remaining. So you didn't lose the full $1. You lost 50 cents of the dollar. So that means you're left with $50 instead of $100. So you lost 50% of your investment, which is still harsh. That's the risk side of contracts at the same time. Because mind you might not be investing $100. You might be investing $1,000. And now your $1,000 in a matter of a 2 week time frame just went from $1,000 to $500. You lost 50% of your investment. Where if you bought Apple stock and you bought at $200, you had 5 shares, it goes down to $190. You only lost $50. You didn't lose $500 in the 2 week time period, right? Let's just say. Or it just stayed at $200. You didn't lose anything. You bought 5 shares, you have $1,000. It didn't move the entire 2 weeks. You lost $100 on the option side, but on the stock side, you didn't do anything. You didn't lose anything. You're just stationary. So that's the thing. So again, the psychology of trading, you got to be not like attached in terms of emotions when you're trading, and then really risk adverse in essence. And then just don't, a lot of people unfortunately do gamble. You cannot gamble when you're trading this standpoint. You got to be careful, and then only put in what you are willing to potentially lose, because it is highly risky at the same time. Now for puts, it's the opposite. It's the exact same thing. It's just the opposite. You're basically betting that the stock will go down, drop down instead of go up, right? But it's the exact same thing in essence. So again, Apple stock's at $200. You think it'll fall to 180. So you buy a put contract or a put option contract with a $190 strike price. Right now, this right to sell Apple at $190, even if it crashes. Say $1 premium in this example as well, with a strike price of $190. So $100 for a full one contract, because it's 100 shares at $1 premium. If it drops to 180, that put contract is worth $10 per share. So you profit $9. Same thing like last time, $10 minus $1 cost, which is $9 profit. So 9 times 100 shares is $900 profit. And then, but if it stays above $190, it expires worthless and you lose that $100. And again, like I mentioned earlier, it's like, it's not 100% you lose all of it. It doesn't have to hit 180. It could get close to it and you still profit, et cetera, et cetera. You don't have to hold for 2 weeks the contract. You could close and sell it beforehand, so on and so forth. And then the 50 cents still applies and all that stuff. So there's that. I'm going to show you guys share my screen and show you guys how to trade those options as well. Simple highlight: call option is for the up direction, put options for the down direction. But remember, if time runs out with the wrong direction guess, then you lose everything. There's also, the longer you hold the contract, the more, like, the premium doesn't stay $1 the whole entire time for the 2 weeks, by the way. It starts decaying. There's theta decay. So for example, as time goes by, because you don't have to buy the next 2 weeks, you could buy sometimes the next 3 months. And if the price is not moving in your direction, then theta decay will start eating at your premium. So you could still start losing on that front, even if the price is not moving away from your direction too. So you got to be careful on that front too. And then there's like implied volatility as well. And volatility swings that price quite a bit too as well. So you got to be careful on that front too. So I'm going to show you guys some examples, but quick heads up, I use Moomoo. It has 0 fees for like trading in essence, like 0 fees everywhere. And then 0 fees on contract options as well. It's a fast app with advanced stock info at no extra charge like Robinhood does. This is important, especially for option contracts, because it provides level 2 data for free, where others do charge for it too as well. And there's other data points as well, and I'm going to show you guys too. Very awesome data that's for free. And I think the more you deposit, the more data access you have. But I got all this data I'm going to show you guys, and I'm just going to show you high level, not all of it, but with just $100 deposit, and I got access to it. So it's pretty awesome. And if you sign up through my link below, you get 8.1% return, or 8.1% interest on cash for 2 months, then 3.35% after. Way better than leaving your money in the bank, than just basically doing nothing in the bank. So might as well grow with interest. Plus free tools and bonuses like NVIDIA shares. Costs you nothing extra. Just it doesn't cost you anything extra. I just get a small kickback. Helps me keep making these videos. So thank you so much in advance. Appreciate it. You could click the link down below or scan the QR code on the screen and then click join and sign up and all that stuff. If you're interested also to joining a trading community where you'll learn how to invest more, learn more about investing in options trading, and get to see the behind the scenes for live trading for my weekly $100 day trading challenge, where, for example, like I stated, over 86% last week. This week that closed up over 35% return. Then go and join my school community at wminvesting.com. Again, that's wminvesting.com to learn more about investing and see me trade live entries and exits for these day trading challenges. Now, in terms of, I'm going to show you guys right now in terms of trading the contracts. As you will see, it's very easy to trade these contracts. Basically, we have Tesla pulled up right now. So click on the bottom left, click on options. Oh, actually, before I do, I want to show you the data points. So here's Tesla. You have level 2 data right here on the bottom. Again, this is for free, which is awesome. You have inflow, outflow data. You have market position overflow, so inflow, outflow. Resistance, support levels in terms of volume aspect. You have monthly flow, technical sentiment. You have daily interest, short volume, short interest. This is pretty awesome data. And there's even more in terms of like unusual volume coming in at a buy or put and all that stuff, or a call and put. You have like the volumes, calls and puts. It's just a lot of stuff, which is very powerful as in terms of trading, especially on the options front. Now, in terms of options, you click on options like I stated. I'll click it one more time just in case. Tesla options right here, bottom left. Now you have call or put, right? And let's just say right now it's $391 for Tesla, and we think it's going to go to $400. So we click on $400, and we think it's going to go to $400 by March 20th, right? So that's the strike price or the target date, and the strike price is $400. We're going to be paying basically $580 because the bid is $570, ask is $580, and they show other information as well. As you scroll, you can see, like, for example, like IV, implied volatility, it's at pretty much 44% implied volatility, which is not really on the low side at all. And then in terms of theta decay, you can see right there, like, there's a bunch of information, but let's just say the focus, you want direction, etc., etc. So let's just say we click on trade, $400 strike price. You see right here, it's like 2026, March 20th, $400 strike price if it expanded. And then go to, you already know how to do order type, limit, market, and all stuff. Highly encourage you to do limit, by the way, because in terms of market, you can buy market, but because options are extremely volatile, there's a chance you'll put in market and you'll end up buying at the worst price because it ended up like moving up extremely fast or moving down really fast when you're doing calls and put contracts in terms of buying and selling. So highly recommend you do limit. I myself do limit almost all the time unless I need to get in or out really quickly and it's moving rapidly in one direction that I wanted it to move, right? But you put in limit and it was between 570 and 580. So let's just say 580 we just wanted to do, for example, to buy. And then you could do one contract, which is 100 shares, or 5 contracts, let's say, times 100 shares. So that's power of 500 shares, and you can see the cost. Even though the price is $5.80 per contract, its total amount is $2,900 for 5 contracts, which is 500 shares, the power of. And then time in force, you guys already know, day, good to expire, like good to cancel, all that stuff, good till day, etc., etc. So same thing as just buying and selling stocks. Then you click buy, put in your password, confirm. And then when you sell, let's just say you want it, like it jumped up to $6 premium. You sell at $6 premium. You could sell like 3 of them, 5 of them, whatever, and all stuff. Click sell, confirm, etc., etc. And then the put, and by the way, that you basically profit $100 right there with that spike up. And then put is the exact same thing, except just the opposite. So we're at 391 right now, and let's say you think it's going to go to 380 by, let's just say, March 18th or something like that. And then quick thing, the sooner the contract's going to expire, the lower the premiums tends to be, unless you have like implied volatility moving it up and down really quickly. And then the further out the contract is, the higher the premium is. Now, it depends. You can't just buy contracts because you think the direction is going to move up and down based off calls and puts of the stock, because sometimes the premiums are so high that it's not even worth entering at the strike price. So you got to be aware of that. You got to look at the options chain, which I'm going to explain further in another video, but look at the options chain, try to find a good value premium price cost where you could get in. Otherwise, you shouldn't be getting in if it's too expensive. Sometimes these contracts are too expensive, it's just not even worth it. But yeah, $380 strike price put, March 18th. Let's click on trade and then go to order type limit. Again, like I said, I think it was like 415 ask bid spread kind of thing, I think I saw. But either way, just let's say limit 415. We'll do 5 contracts, power, exact same thing, buy, sell, etc., etc. And then sell it at like, you can sell at 415 because not necessarily always goes up. You can sell at $4, maybe it went down, you want to cut your losses, click sell, confirm password, etc., etc. And then that's basically it. Honestly, investing options is great. You just got to be careful. Risk management is key, and the psychology of trading in terms of not being emotionally traded is very key as well. Again, I highly recommend you to sign up for Moomoo. In terms of the data points, it's free. It's awesome. They have a lot of data points in terms of inflow, outflow, unusual contracts volume as well. And if you want to join my school community, again, it's wminvesting.com, where you will learn more about trading, options trading, and then I have like Q&As and all that stuff. So thanks again for awesome support. Appreciate it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care. God bless and peace.